hard-fought game. I was very proud of our guys going into halftime, down 8 against a very good Pittsburgh team. They've beaten us 5 out of the last 6 times, 3 times in a row. In very similar fashion, kind of close games. Then they kind of separate and break and get ahead. But I thought we stayed. I thought our second half was just so composed until the end. I thought we did a really good job. We battled back, especially on the boards, the rebounding. I think we won that one 25-15 or 25-17. Don't fact check me, but again, we won the rebounding. And that's the key for our team to win. I thought we got a great lift from Quade Green and Benny Williams. In particular, I thought Benny was great. I really did. I thought he came in with great energy. You could just see it in the last couple of weeks. He's just been kind of, taking that turn, and I'm just so excited for him because he stayed with it. He stayed with it, and that's what it's about, growing. Obviously the wins are important, but I'm very happy for him and excited for him and Quade. Again, he did. He's been playing well, but at the end, he gave me a couple of little stomach aches like he does. But he made the free throw, so I'll let him. I'll just talk to him. But I thought Judah had a really good floor game in the second half. I thought, he kind of settled down and got us into our stuff and made some plays. A huge 3 by JJ. That was what we needed at that time. And Malik Brown, he was phenomenal. He just, he sets the tone for us on both ends. I thought Naheem was great. I really do. For the minutes that he played, he had 4 blocks. It was just one of those games where they had, those big guys out there that could shoot threes. It was just hard for him to get back. They're a very good team. So, but overall, I was just proud of the way this team battled back in the second half. I thought the crowd was phenomenal. They gave us a huge lift. It felt like, the Dome. That's what I remember when I played. But I'm excited. I'm proud. We could do some things better. But when you can win a game and go 3 for 17 from 3 and still score 81 points, you can get better. You can do some things. You can take care of the ball a little bit better. Again, but overall, I'm just excited for this group of guys because Pittsburgh is a really good team. They've come in here and they beat us. And today, that didn't happen. So I was just happy the way our guys battled.
Coach, when you look at the fact that, like you said, with the way Benny played and underneath the big time makes of the head for you around the rim, just his story this season has been kind of up and down, and he's been out there, he has been out there. What does he mean to the team right now in the fight that he's had?
Everyone is important to this team. No one is, bigger than this team, and that's what we talk about. We're a family. And so, someone picked someone up. Today, he stepped in and filled the role that needed to happen. I thought he was really good. I really thought he was good rebounding the basketball. I thought he got some big time rebounds. One's like right off the rim. And he's starting to settle down because you're starting to see his athleticism take over in games now. We hadn't seen that in the first couple of years. So he's starting to settle down, but he's just a different player. He's been, the last 3 weeks he's just been, kind of picking it up, and it's every day. He's been that every day, and that's what we talk about, bringing it every day, and he's done that.
Is that the most key? So Jeff Cable came in here and basically said your team out-toughed them. And this is a team, Pittsburgh boys have been known to be very tough, physical. What does that say about your team, and how does that make you feel about it?
That's a compliment. I like to think we were tough. I know we're competitive. But I like to think that we were tough, and I thought we made some toughening plays. I just thought we had a level of aggression to fight to get back in, and once we got back in, we kept going. We kept going. They're a good team. Those guards are good. They got big men that can shoot. So that was, that could have got out of hand, the way it was going. And I just thought we kind of settled in and just defended and rebounded the ball.
Is that the most cohesive you've seen your defensive unit? Is that the most cohesive you've seen your defensive unit this year, and why?
I thought we made a couple of little adjustments as far as our aggression, and then I thought we communicated better. The first half we didn't communicate. They were running some stuff. We didn't communicate. I thought that group communicated. They were talking. They were verbal, communicating with each other. And again, Benny and Malik, they were able to plug some of that penetration or make them take tough shots and then being able to go and get the rebound. I thought that was big, though Benny and Malik and Quade. But defensively, and even then, I thought it was really good. And even then, at the end, we still gave up around 6 or 7 points, and that continues to happen, right? So we play a really good defensive second half, and then at the end, obviously the score kind of dictates that, and we got to get out of that. But we almost, again, made this a game that was closer than it should have been if we would have, defended all the way to the end. But those are the things that we got to clean up. But overall, we've had some really good defensive possessions and halves, especially in the second half. It's always that last 2 or 3 minutes kind of leaves that sour taste in my mouth. I mean, but I'm happy for the win now.
Coach, can you talk about the message that you and Benny have talked, and what have your messages been to him as he's worked through some of these early season issues?
I think it's really just being focused. Take your time. Don't listen to the outside noise. Don't try to live up to whatever this stuff is. Just be yourself and relax and play with your teammates. Don't try to do things. And again, I'm talking about Benny, but that's what a lot of our young college athletes struggle with. Deal with today. It's the media. So much media now. I got these different outlets. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody has an opinion. They say something here or there. And if you think that these families and these kids don't read that, they do. And that impacts them. Whatever you read and put into your mind and your body, that manifests itself. So I just told him to relax. We're a family. We're gonna be here. We're gonna work. As long as you want to be here. And he, that was. There's nothing else really else to say. Just keep working, and I think he's kind of done that. He's settled down.
How does Benny affect the way you play defensively, given his size and athleticism?
He gives you versatility. He's very similar to Malik, especially these last couple of weeks. Like he can guard, he can switch, he can guard big guys, he can guard guards. So he kind of gives you a little bit more versatility, and that's what we had at the end of the game. Him and Malik out there, I thought they did a really good job of kind of slowing it, because we were getting destroyed in the first half with the ball screen stuff. I thought the second half we did a really good job with those two guys being able to talk and communicate on it. But it gives you versatility.
Coach, your bench today outscored Pitt 52-17. Seems like over the last 5 games, that's maybe been one of the missing pieces for this offense. How crucial will that be for the rest of ACC play to have that bench production?
I mean, it's crucial. We don't rely on 5 guys. We rely on 8, 9, 10 guys. If need be, I'll sound like a broken record. This is how this team is built. This is how this team is going to play. This is how we practice. This is how we play. So it's always going to be 8, 9 guys. We depend on. We don't just depend on one guy. Obviously, Jude is our leader. Make no mistake about that, and he kind of makes us go. But all these other guys, they come in and they just want to contribute, and that's what we talk about, doing this thing together.
How do you work on Naheem defending the three-point ball?
That's a good question. I thought he did a good job for the most part, but that's a lot to ask for. A 7'4" guy to kind of show and then try to get back. And again, we got to be better with that, because I thought he gave us something. I thought he came out, we got him on a little roll. I thought he was active blocking shots. So, we got to do a little bit more to try to, work with him on that, because I kind of want him to stay out there a little bit more. I do want him to stay out there a little bit more.
Coach, are you kind of running out of words to describe the impact Quade has on the game?
No. Choice words. No, Quade is, again, Quade is, he's really good. He's still kind of scratching the surface. What I love about Quade is that no matter what, mistakes or not, he gives you everything. He fights, and that's I think every coach wants that. I know that guy can play for me. I know some mistakes, but those type of people, they can play for me. And, that's where Quade is. That's where he's in that area. But all of our guys are like that. Our whole team is like that. So I'm excited about this bunch.
It's almost to the first of the year. Can you give us a little update on Chance and Kenny? What's he able to do at this point?
We don't have anything definitive. We're still just kind of, he's taking it and trying to working things out. So we don't really know what the timeline is. But the one thing, when you're in these situations, I always, err on the side of caution. Because He has eligibility left. You know, I don't want him to rush back and something happens. So, you know, take your time and, you know, we'll see what it is. You know, he understands it. So, you know, again, nothing definitive. You know, I'm not even hopeful. I don't even know. We don't have any timeline right now.
What can we do?
You know, he's working out. He's strengthening. He's getting better. You know, he hasn't practiced yet. You know, but I think that's coming soon. Very hopeful for that. But you know, as far as that, again, I don't know. You know, it's just kind of day to day.
For one more.
Coach, last time out against Niagara, you questioned your team's effort and energy towards the end of the game. What did you do the past 10 days to work on that and make sure today happened like it did?
You know, it's always tough to when you come back from a break. To get the guys back into rhythm. But we practice. You know, we stayed in the gym. You know, that's what we do. You know, we stayed in the gym. We worked on things. We acknowledged some stuff. I thought, you know, we watched video of what we need to do, what we need to clean up. The good thing is that these guys, even though we're young, a lot of these guys have played and they understand, you know, this type of game. They've been in a lot of these, so they understood. You know, and even our transfers, they understand. You know, what close games are about. So, you know, just watching film, standing in the gym, working on that, really being attentive to, you know, whenever we get into those situations in practice.